Okay, looks like we might be entering a trade roundabout over here. If it goes higher, it's already pulled back to here, so if I do get into this trade, I'm going to probably be looking to get out soon. Also, in a few minutes, there's some major news coming. So, and that news is actually the IVPMI for the Canada dollar, and also the Fed there's a speech. So, for the next few minutes at least, we will leave this trade open. Maybe we're going to get a fill, and then we will see what happens. Okay, we're getting very close now.
Order filled.
Okay, for some reason, my stop loss wasn't hit, so I'm just, I don't know what happened with my strategy. So I'm going to get out soon, I guess.
Order submitted.
We're going to have to exit this trade manually if it goes too high, because I don't know. Okay, we have to exit
Order
this trade
filled.
manually. Now I'm going to trade on Sim because something happened with my stop loss, and we will... I was on the wrong thing. Okay. Okay, now we know. Okay, so let's see. Yesterday we were up 3. Today we were down 9. Okay, so now this is where we have to have proper money management, because we don't want to lose more than $500 a day. And although our trade actually was up 1 point, but we soon lost it. And this is part of day trading, where we have to make sure not to revenge trade. And what I did, I think I even know also what I did wrong in that trade. So we're not going to lose ourselves. If we see an absolute beauty of an opportunity coming up, then we're going to take the trade. Otherwise, we can just call it there for the day. And there's going to be other days. There's going to be other days that are profitable. And for the past 2 days, we're only down $350. So one trade was accidentally on Sim. So, and they would have been only down $300. So this is something that's definitely possible to make back, and we are going to be happy and we're not going to be worried. And if we actually see a beautiful, beautiful trade to try to make back some of our money, then we will take it. All right. This is one step backward, and there's going to be 2 steps forward. Also, I just wanted to speak about this trade that we had over here. So this, as far as I'm concerned, could have gone either way. It was a good entry. I might have had a filter, but even still, okay. It has to be in our mindset, not the end of the world. Now, this trade we took over here actually ended up being a much better trade. I got out with 2 ticks, but it went up all the way. We actually made about 5 points. So we have to have conviction and respect our stops. And today we respected our stops. I actually had the wrong ATM strategy. That's why it's just my stops and my take profits weren't even on the screen, but we have fixed that, and hopefully we will continue to do better. And just again, the first trade, yeah, okay. All right, so hopefully we will watch for more opportunities. We haven't hit our $500, our 10-point maximum drawdown for the day. All right. Okay, just to document, so I placed a bid order here, did not get filled, and it jumped up a little bit. I was looking for a quick scalp, but then I deleted it after the conditions of the trade that I thought wasn't going to still be a good trade, and I'm happy I did. I'm happy I was cautious, and sometimes you don't get filled, but it actually went up, and it also went up a couple points. So we will keep watching. I had a few quick trades over here, and we will stay tuned for more opportunities. Okay, so there was a big burst of buying activity over here, and so I got in at over here. I was able to get in, and I was just picking them up. So then I just got out because I was chicken, and if I would have held it longer, then we would be up quite a bit. So part of the reasons I'm making these videos is to talk to myself. When I had this loss over here, which could have really gone both ways, so that kind of freaks me out. And then I just tell myself, oh, I have to go and take profit right when I'm up a little bit, and I'll make it back slowly. And maybe that would actually be a good strategy. We'll see. At least I didn't revenge trade today. This is why I'm actually doing this, as I said, because I want to make sure that I try to inculcate into myself the proper trading habits that it seems that the good traders have. So while I didn't revenge trade, I did get out early. But the reason I got out early is because I have this $500 limit that I'm trying to keep. So I don't want so I didn't want to reach that, and at least I have a bit of a more buffer. Maybe there's going to be like one more opportunity today before 11 o'clock. Maybe yes, maybe no. We'll see. So at least I would not start the day so much down. And then overall, I guess for the past 2 days, I think we're not as bad as we started at the beginning of the day. So, day traders are tough people. They're not fly-by-nighters, as people seem to say, and they have to be able to take a loss and not get discouraged. So this is a journey. The beginnings of journeys can be very difficult, and we're not going to let that phase us, and we will keep in mind the desired goal that we have to become a successful trader. So we will be posted. Okay, again, we had a very quick trade over here. I thought that it would go up a little bit, and it did. Looks like we might be going bearish now, This, there's like a saying, death by 1,000 knives. So this we would call life by 1,000 knives, because I thought that there might be a very small pop up, and it was in fact the case. Very the trend is up, so I'm happy I didn't go bearish there as I was tempted to do. So I guess we have to follow the trend. All right, so we will be posted. Okay, so to document what happened, we entered in over here at a beautiful rise up over here to it went up 3 points. We just didn't get filled, so we hit our stop. So now for the day, we're at our limit of losing $500, maybe a little more with commissions. So as much as that hurts, it would probably hurt more to continue trading. So we are going to analyze our day, and we're going to be very happy because we're keeping good money management, and that is actually a step forward in the right direction. I have a big desire to trade right now. However, I'm very worried about revenge trading, so I'm probably not going to trade. And that last trade that I took, had I stayed in there, we would have, had we got filled on that very last tick where the price touched our take profit target, we just didn't get filled, so we would have been up for the day. So one thing, I guess, what I'm going to change in my trading strategy is if it touches a trade profit or it's up that much, then I'm going to move my stop to break even. I have to think about that, because I've been told from very wise people that that's not a good idea. So as one of the reasons, as I said, I'm making these videos is for me to think and for other people to think with me, and we will hopefully try to respect our daily loss limit with the help of everybody who is or is not watching these videos. And I feel like I'm a wounded puppy having lost today. However, I know it's only a step in the right direction, and the profitable traders that I've spoken to have losing days, and they either go for a walk around the block or they are fine with the fact that it's part of a trader's lifestyle. So yesterday we were up. Today, had we gotten filled, almost luck of the draw, we would have also had a profitable day. And I hope that we will have many profitable days in the future. Okay, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, I have a confession to make. I actually broke this rule about trading, and I took another trade because it was just perfect. It was everything I wanted in a trade. And let me show you. Right over here. Lots of volume down. Big thrust down. So I thought, oh, wow, this is for sure going to be a great trade. So I took the trade. The price is here. I took the trade here. And it went up here. And I couldn't understand why. But, the market will do whatever it will do. And I got scared and I placed my stop over here. As I spoke about in the last recording of the session. And what did the price do? Went straight back down. So I think once I get over my fear of losing money, and also, again, I was so close to my 500 limit, or I was at my 500 limit, so I thought, okay, you know what, maybe I should just be careful. and I guess that's what I was. So you can't win them all, and as I always say, part of the reasons that I'm making these videos is to improve myself and to improve my own trading. So one thing that I have to do is to stay in trades longer, but maybe I actually did the right thing because I was already down on the day. So why should I be more down on the day? And it's easier to make money in the beginning of the day. So I guess yes, I will call also that a tie. I ended up with +1. The market's just dropping now, which is I had a short, so I would have been making lots of money. But that's what happens. Okay, so what did I take away from today? I had a very good trade in the beginning, the first part of the day, over here, and it went up 4 ticks, but then quickly whipsawed back, and I lost my money. So I'm very happy I didn't move my stop, and that just sometimes happens. That's just par for the draw. Then I had a bunch of small trades to try and make back. I'm not so happy that I take the small trades, but I don't really know what else to do. I had another trade which would have brought me back for the day, and we would have been green, but it just didn't get filled. So I can't say would have, should have. This is what happens. Sometimes you're not going to get filled. I should have, if it went up that much, I'm very tempted to move my stop to +1. You know, this video that this trade that I just took now, the trade went very much against me at the beginning. It didn't hit my stop loss, so that's why I moved it to +1. But the other trade, and that might have been a good idea. That might have been a bad idea. We have to let the trade develop. But in this trade over here that went up and I didn't get filled, and then I got whipsawed and got my stop hit. So that might have been a time to move it to +1 when it's so close to reaching your target. I just have to think about that. I have to be comfortable with moving my stop up to +1 or not, because I really don't know what is the better thing. The experienced traders that I've heard said that's an emotional thing and it's not good to do. So it would have saved me $150 today, but who knows how many dollars it would have caused me. And over here, when the market went against me over here, and I moved my stop to +1, so that cost me also $150 of potential profit, not a loss. So there's ones that are defensive and ones that are offensive. I will call it defensive when you've already hit your target or you're close to it, and it's offensive when your trade hasn't had a chance to move yet. So maybe that is something to think about, that when it's defensive, we could move to +1. When it's offensive, when your trade hasn't had a chance to move in your direction yet, then we won't move to +1. Okay, that's the idea for today.